So I got some of the Samsung Galaxy Buds Live. I don't know why they're called Galaxy Buds Live, but I got a pair and I just opened them up yesterday. There's some unboxing footage that's going to roll through here as I talk about this stuff so you guys can get a look at what they look like. But I have to say, my expectations were low. I had the original Galaxy Buds, and I didn't like them all that much. They sounded good with EQ, but to me, a headphone that sounds good with EQ is not really a good headphone. And even after a while, the EQ was too aggressive, and it kind of annoyed me. So I wasn't really all that excited about these. But I have to say that after I'm just spending an evening with them, so far, I'm pretty impressed. What are some of the things that impress me? Well, first, let's talk about what they are. They're the brand new buds that come from the folks at Samsung. They look like these little kidney beans. I called them mouse kidneys during the Samsung event. The pair that I have here is in Mystic Black, and I don't know what makes it mystic, but it is pretty black, and that's my color, so this is cool. What else? They have 29 hours of battery life with, within the charge of the case plus the charge in the buds themselves. The buds can get up to 8 hours. The buds can get up to 8 hours of charge just by what's on board with them. Basically, it says 5 minutes of charge is 1 hour of playback. So ultimately it's a pretty decent deal. It's on par with a lot of the other earbuds out there. They're in the same market, in the same space. They are $169 over on Amazon, which I'll leave a link to down in the description below. Of course, you can get them on Samsung's website. You can get them all over the place. I didn't know what to expect, but what I found was these things basically there's a speaker on one end and this little rubber tip with pogo pins to hold it in place here, and then also give it the charge. And they're supposed to mimic the shape of your ear, which they do. They go in there quite nicely. They're not too big. They're not too gross or anything like that. They're actually pretty tasteful. They feel great in the ear. I have to admit that. I wore them for a couple of hours last night, listening to some music and watching some videos on my Galaxy Note 9 here, and they really are very comfortable. They are very comfortable, and I got no complaints about the comfort of these guys whatsoever. The sound of these guys, from what I was able to hear last night, also really very good. There were a couple of weird things. When watching a video with them in, it seemed like it took a few seconds for the audio to sync up with the video, but then once it did, it was okay. And I guess that's not a huge problem, but that's something that I noticed, so I'm going to tell you about it right here. And then also, these have active noise cancellation. And while I guess it is active, it's not noise cancellation like if you put on a pair of Sony M1000X Mark III thing. It's not noise canceling like what you would expect. It does block out some noise, but because these don't get a seal in your ear when you're wearing them, then you only get a certain amount of noise cancellation. And I will say this, they sound better with the noise cancellation on. The listening to music was a little bit more full, a little bit more rich. They didn't sound bad with the noise canceling off, but they just really are a nice As much as I made fun of them, they really are a pretty nice little pair of headphones. You have this Galaxy app, this Buds Live Galaxy Wear app, where you can connect them. It also has active noise cancellation on and off. It has a bunch of different EQ settings, as well as there's different kinds of touch controls that you can start and stop. You can activate the voice assistant. You can say Bixby, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. You can also turn the touch controls off, which I find to be something that is really a good. I like that. I like that. Touch controls off. It'll read notifications to you aloud. I haven't had that happen yet, so I don't really know what that's going to be all about. Bixby Wake Up, seamless earbud connection. So they connect really quickly, just about the same as the AirPods would with an Apple device, et cetera, et cetera. So these are an improvement by a long shot from the Galaxy Buds that I got last year. So Samsung's come a long way in putting together a really nice set of headphones that have their own unique look, have their own unique kind of fit and finish, and they are comfortable in your ears. They feel really nice. They have a very full-featured app that comes along with them that makes it easy to control them, and they sound pretty good. They sound pretty good. I'm going to put them through their paces. I'm going to listen to them a little bit more here and there, and I'm going to put them through their paces. But for the moment, I have to say that the Samsung Galaxy Buds Live, and if anybody out there can tell me why they're Galaxy Buds Live down in the comments below, I'd love to know, because I don't know why they're called Galaxy Buds Live. They've got long battery life. They've got a really easy connection, USB-C charging, 29 hours of battery life when you count what's in the case as well, and a pretty darn decent sound with some okay active noise cancellation. I guess there's nothing wrong with the active noise cancellation. I'll say this. If you expect to be like totally like blocked off from the world with no sound whatsoever, you're not going to get that. That's not the kind of thing that's going to happen with these headphones. But if you just want some of the ambient noise going on around you to be dampened, to be cut out a little bit so that you can hear what's going on in the buds a little bit better, then these are going to do that. And $169 is a pretty decent price, I guess. There are a lot of headphones out there that are really cheap and really, really good. Soundcore makes a lot of different earbuds that are really, really good. So it's hard for me to say this is a value compared to some of the others, but they are good. And Samsung has done a nice job of really improving their headphones over the course of about a year and a half since the original Galaxy Buds came out. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Are you going to get these? Are these interesting to you? Do they look too silly? I don't know if I can see myself using these with a Samsung device. I don't know how well they would work with other devices. I haven't tested that. Maybe that's something I'll test as time goes on. Let me know if you want to see that kind of test, if you want to see how they work with other Android devices, if you want to see how they work with Apple devices, that kind of thing. Let me know down in the comments. And right about now, there are going to be some other videos popping up here that are going to talk about headphones and other kinds of things that you might want to check out. So go ahead and click on one of those and watch that. But in the meantime, my name is Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This is Painfully Honest Tech. So honest it hurts. Until the next time, I'm out.